Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Journeyman series with Benfica, our second club in this series. We are now over halfway through the season, we're into the January transfer window and we're looking to keep the pressure up on Sporting Lisbon, who seem absolutely infallible at the top of the league. I thought leaving La Liga would make life a bit easier in terms of overturning the bigger teams, but it's just not proving to be the case at all. If anything, Sporting have a better record than the big Spanish clubs. So at the moment we're still 1 point behind them and we need to try and catch them up. We've got a chance to do that over the next 6 games because we've got a few league games to come. We are on a nice winning run at the moment, 7 victories in a row, and that should be able to continue today against Vitória de Guimarães. And then we've got Nacional, and then it's the Portuguese Cup quarter-final before Rio Ave, Braga in the League Cup semi-final, and then we'll finish off against Portimonense, I think is how you pronounce that. So a good few league games to get through. Hopefully we can do some damage and close that gap with Sporting Lisbon. We're going to use the away formation for this game with Jimenez, Zivkovic and Lincoln up top. Cook, Horta and Samaris are in the middle with Grimaldo, Jardel, Vallejo and Semedo the back four and Murray in goal. Zivkovic with the free kick, and he's hit the crossbar, it's cleared away. Lincoln's free kick, he gets it over the wall and into the back of the net. It's a shame our 2 best chances have been free kicks so far, but that is 10 goals for the season for Lincoln. Cook, over to Samaris. He slips it through to Z Gomez, who pushes it out wide to Semedo. Ball whipped across, comes to Raul Jimenez, but he can't finish it. Silverio has tripped Jimenez, though, and we've got a penalty. Jimenez with a chance to make it 2-0. He's been quite quiet in this game, so hopefully he's got the confidence to see this through. He steps up and it's saved. Lincoln follows up and can't find Jimenez. Ball is cleared away, but only as far as Samaris. Now Fernandez over to Cook. Pushed out wide to Samaris again. I think the chance has gone. Grimaldo trying to come down the left flank. Yeah, the chance has gone. We've missed the penalty. Hopefully we can see out these last 5 minutes. Candeias looking to get that equaliser. He puts the ball in and it's gone in. Byro with the goal. It's a 91st minute equaliser. And Murray has failed to make a save in this game. Just under 2 or just over 2 minutes left for us to try and find the winner. Lincoln to Cook. Now Samaris. He pushes it up to Lincoln again. Cook through to Jimenez. Pulls it across and Semedo is there. We've done it. We've immediately managed to come back and get the lead again. 91st minute equaliser and then a 92nd minute winner. Lincoln with a free kick right at the end of the game, straight into the wall. Just 10 seconds left. It should be the point secure. Those are the kind of results you need if you want to win the title, especially a title as close as this. But that's a full-time whistle. 3 more points on the board and very hard-fought points at that. Well, away against Nacional, I'm hoping for an easier ride than we have had last time. We are sticking with pretty much the same team. Pinheiro is coming in at right back. That's mostly because Nelson Semedo is now under a transfer bid from Bayern Munich for £32.5 million. He's not that great a player. He's been doing very well for us this season, but he's only valued at 11.25. So when you get 3 times the valuation of a player come in as a bid, you almost have to let him go. We only signed him for £40,000, so it's going to be a massive turnover. The other reason to let him go is that we've got Lindelof, who's an excellent right back, and Pinheiro, who's a great youth talent, both available to play and both homegrown players, so it makes sense to let him go when you've got so much strength and depth in that area. The rest of the team, pretty much as it's been recently. Jimenez and Zivkovic are going to continue to start up front with Lincoln just behind them. Horta bringing the ball forward, back to Pinheiro. Porto again, over to Cook with a bit of space. He sends it out to Grimaldo as we try and stretch the pitch. He's taken it down the left flank. He's pulled it back inside to Lincoln. Now Raul Jimenez over to Samaris. Ball finds Pinheiro in space and he finds the bottom corner, making a claim for that starting place with Semedo due to leave the club. Lincoln's corner. Finds Raul Jimenez, lots of time and space. He picks out Samaris, who finds the top corner with an absolute arrow of a shot. 2-0. Pinheiro's throw comes back to him. He puts the cross in, finds Jardel, now Horta. Across to Samaris, who has fired that one into the top corner for 3-0. Thiago Maia wins the header. Now Raul Jimenez out to Zé Gomes. He plays it over to Maia. Ball into Jimenez. Looks for Lincoln, who puts it wide. Well, there's a full-time whistle. We have won this game 3-0. A very comfortable victory. Much more comfortable than our last league match. And it does close the gap on Sporting Lisbon. Back down to 1 point. Both of our teams having won 15 games so far this season. Well, it is time for the Portuguese quarter-final now, and there's a couple of bits of news to tell you about. The first thing is that Lisbon have actually been knocked out of this tournament by Braga, so we are now the clear favourites as the only one of the big three teams left in it. And Sporting also were held to a draw at home in the league, so if we win our game in hand in the league, we will move 1 point clear at the top of the table, which is very, very good news. We need to make the most of that. But first thing we need to do is make sure we reach the semi-finals of the Portuguese Cup. We're using the home formation, which means Gaitan and Zivkovic are going to be on the wings. Jimenez through the middle with Horta, Cook and Thiago Maia in midfield. Grimaldo, Jardel, Lindelof and Pinheiro are the back four with Murray in goal. Free kick sent into the area and there's a foul from Lindelof in there. We have been outplayed in these opening half an hour and now we've given away a penalty as well. There's a good chance we could be going out of this Portuguese Cup at the quarter-final stage. Up steps Leon. And it's gone in. Murray nearly got to it, but it found its way into the top corner. And we've got a lot of work to do to save this tie. Gaitan's free kick sent towards Lindelof. And Horta is in there to tuck it into the empty net after the goalkeeper came for it. And we've got an instant equaliser. Last minute corner from Gaitan before half time. And there's a foul in there from Volante. He pushed Thiago Maia. And we've got our own penalty now. And the chance to take the lead right before half time. Up steps Raul Jimenez, and he's found the back of the net. We're in front just before half-time in this Portuguese Cup quarter-final. Pinto to Silveiro. Miguel tries to get it forward. It's come to Colido, and Horta cuts the ball out. Now Lindelof, out to Jardel. Grimaldo can maybe attack down the left. He does find Gaitan, the ball inside to Cook. Now Horta. Bringing it forward, he is tackled well by João Pedro. Andre to Valente. He's tackled by Horta in a good area. Gaitan played in behind, pulls it inside, and Jimenez can't get it over the line. Well, there's a last-minute free kick here, cleared away. Ruben chasing the ball down. They have to get the ball in the box. He's tackled by Lindelof, though. Sent forward to Jimenez, on to Fernandez. Can we get the counter-attack off? Just a few seconds left. Horta can't get there. Ball cleared up. Lindelof puts it out, and that will be the full-time whistle. We've come from behind to book our place in the semi-finals of the Portuguese Cup. A very hard-fought victory against a team that pushed us all the way. Well, Nelson Semedo has now left the club for £23 million. That could rise to 32.5 and almost certainly will rise to £32.5 million. He's a good player and his valuation's jumped up to 17.25 million after the move. He did very well for us this season, but only played 8 league games in total. 16 all season was enough to warrant his transfer out. He barely featured last season, or actually featured all the time last season. I was looking at this Benfica B season where he featured in 2 games, but he's been a very, very good player over the years, so it's going to be a shame to see him go. We do have Pinheiro and Lindelof in that position though, so we will be absolutely fine, and it certainly helps our financial situation somewhat. Well, having made our way into another semi-final, we've got 2 cup semi-finals to look forward to. We now need to get our attention back on the league title race. We can move top with a win today. We've got Gomez and Jimenez leading the line with Lincoln just behind them. Samaris, Horta and Cook are the midfield. Grimaldo, Jardel, Vallejo and Lindelof are the back line. Murray is still in goal. And the team's looking very strong actually. Considering we've also got Mamana who can play in defence and Pinheiro doing very well at right back. I think this team is really starting to take shape. Lincoln's free kick just on the edge of the area. He's hit the post. Lindelof throws the ball into Jardel. He's tackled. Ball cleared down the line. And Hugo's got onto it. He sends it across, and we're being completely outflanked by this team. Santos, fortunately, hits it straight at Murray. Leandrinho, off to Amaro. Now Hilusek. Good tackle from Samaris. Cook gets it forward to Jimenez. Zé Gomez takes the ball out wide. And then he tries to have a shot. I'm not sure he was ever going to score from there. But here's Jimenez again. On to Lindelof. Back to Samaris. Good pass to find Lindelof again, who puts the cross in. And it's come to Jimenez. But there's a foul from Benfica, from Gomez as Jimenez tried to put us in front. Oh, there's a foul in there. I expected that corner to lead to absolutely nothing, but apparently there was a push in the penalty area and we've been gifted a penalty. Jimenez has already had the ball in the back of the net once today and he's done it again. This time it counts and we've got the lead. Horta to Cook. Now Zé Gomez. Still going. Plays it across to Lincoln, who's running through the players. He pulls it all the way back to Horta. Here's Samaris, whose shot is deflected away. Lindelof has it. He pulls it across, and it's an own goal from Leite. We've put ourselves 2-0 in front with 2 goals in about 2 minutes. Horta's corner, sent to the back stick. It's cleared away. Lincoln is there to get it. He's tackled by Laura, though, and there's a counter-attack on here. They've got players over to the right if he can pick them out. Instead, Lindelof has it, and Samaris can launch a reverse counter. Diaz with the ball, back to the keeper. And we've got it again with Lindelof. He cuts inside to Lincoln. Ball forward to Jimenez. Samaris to Cook. Goes for goal and it's deflected in off the keeper. He really should have kept that one out. But instead, Lewis Cook has his first goal for the club. Jardel. Forward to Lindelof. Samaris. Sends it into Cook, but the ball is intercepted, and now there's a counter-attack on with Felipe. He's got a man in the centre to aim for. We should have enough people back. Vallejo clears it, but here's Ruben, who finds the back of the net with an excellent strike. Cook to Lincoln. Ball forward to Jimenez. He sends it over to Lindelof. Back to Samaris. Now Horta. On to Cook again. Trying to find that penetrative ball. Here's Lindelof in a good position. Back across field we go. Cook into Lincoln. Finds Zé Gomez, who hammers it into the bottom corner for an instant reply. There's the full-time whistle. It's finished 4-1. A very, very good win for the team that I think puts us back at the top of the table. There it is. After 18 games, we are 1 point clear at the top of the league. Well, it's League Cup semi-final time as we take on Braga at home. We really should be coming through in this match. We've got Jimenez, Gaitan and Zivkovic on the wings. Cook, Horta and Thiago Maia are the central midfield team, with Grimaldo, Jardel, Lindelof and Pinheiro across the back four. Murray still in goal. Cook sends the ball out to Pinheiro. He whips the ball across. It comes to Thiago Maia, who drills it. It's fallen to Gaitan and well saved by Mateus. Horta sends the ball forward to Cook. Now Raul Jimenez. Good use of the outside of the boot to find Gaitan, and he's played himself in. That was a stunning 1-2 and an excellent finish from Jimenez. Font in to the middle. It's come to Joker, who's found Marquez, and there's the effort from is it Hernani? Hernani, who's got the goal. Murray really should have kept it out though, and it's gone in just before half time, which is not ideal. Corner from Gaitan, sent to the middle. Lindelof there, off the woodwork, and Jardel is there from about a yard out to give us the lead with 9 minutes left to play. Well, there's just 15 seconds of this cup semi-final left. We've done well to come and take the lead twice in this match. Lincoln in possession of the ball, sent out wide, and that is the full-time whistle. We've won 2-1 and put ourselves into the final. A very good performance from the team. Well, the final match of this episode is actually the League Cup final. Porto are the team we're going to be playing, so it's a derby match for the final. They knocked out Sporting Lisbon in the quarterfinal stage. They played the day after us in midweek, and they also had to go to penalties to get through. So I'm hoping they're a lot more tired than we are, because we look very, very fresh. We're going to use the home formation as we try to win our first piece of silverware at Benfica, and only our second actual trophy of this series. We've got Lincoln playing on the left wing, Gaitan on the right wing, Jimenez through the middle, with Cook, Horta and Kubas in central midfield. Grimaldo, Jardel, Lindelof and Pinheiro are the back four. Alex Murray is given the nod in goal. Vorkapic with the throw. Porto looking to do something early on. Cook can clear it away. Jimenez gets his head to it but can't keep possession. It's one shot each at the moment but none on target. 50-50 possession. But here come Porto. Horta has won the ball back for us. Now Grimaldo can come down the left flank. He pushes it inside to Horta. Cook. Forward to Lincoln. Now Cook again. Gets that sprayed pass out to Grimaldo. Can he whip the ball in? He does. And it's Gaitan arriving. He can't get there. Pinheiro's got it though. And it's gone into the back of the net. I think Casillas with the own goal. It looked like he stopped it. But it's just crept over the line. And we've got the lead in the final. Lindelof with the free kick. We're still dominating this game. But Porto have done well in the second half. Here's Kubas to Jimenez. Now Lincoln. Jimenez is in on goal. It's saved by Casillas. Lincoln's still there. Pulls it back. Pinheiro arriving. It's hit the post and it's cleared away. Well, we're into the last 5 minutes of this cup final. We're on defensive and it looks like we might just do it by that really bizarre own goal from Casillas, who's just punted the ball down the pitch, but we're in possession. Just 4 seconds left. 1 second left. Grimaldo, there it is. There's the ticker tape. We've won the League Cup in Portugal. It's a 1-0 win over our bitter rivals. A very, very good performance from the team. And it's only our second piece of silverware in this competition. We win the Taça da Liga. It's a very good performance. It's the first time I think the club's won it in a little while. If we just have a look, no, they've won it an awful lot recently. They didn't win it last season, but they've got it back in their hands. A very, very good performance from the team. We get a little bit of cash for it too, but the main thing is getting the trophy in the bag. And that is going to be the end of this episode. It's only our second trophy in this entire series, adding to the Champions League triumph we had just last season with Valencia. There's a lot more trophies still to go. Even just this season, we've still got the Europa League where we've not even had the first knockout round kick-off yet. We've got the Taça de Portugal where we've got the semi-final against Braga, which I would expect us to win. And we're still just 2 points behind Sporting with a game in hand that if we win will put us at the top of the league. So we could do the domestic treble this season, which would be very, very impressive. If we could win the Europa League, that would also be fantastic. But it looks like we'll be in the Champions League next season regardless, so that's not too important. Next episode, though, we're going to continue our league campaign and also get back into European action against Leipzig, a team we should be coming across very comfortably. But we are on an incredible run of form this season. Just 3 defeats. We've won so many games in a row now, some of them by just a tiny margin. But the main thing is we are absolutely fantastic. If I go to my profile page, or my history page and look at the win percentage, we've got a 91% win percentage with Benfica with 1 cup under our belt. It's absolutely incredible stuff. But that is it for this episode. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed that cup final. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see if we can complete this treble in our first season. But until next time, see ya.